always an issue is that should I start looking towards a career now? Should I think about it up the road? So let me tell you something, okay? The next few years are years that are crucial, not only how well you're going to learn. You see, when you learn in a base medrash, a couple of years after the Masifta years, this is forming your Torah personality. It's not just a question of, do I know another Masechta well? Have I gone over the parashas every week more meaningfully? Have I learned more halachot, Shulchan Aruch? That's only part of the picture. And it's a mistaken thinking. It's not 13th grade when you go to Beis Medrash. When you go to Beis Medrash, it's a whole different world. It's a world of totally being involved in learning. And in the course of a year, 2, 3, it forges a Torah personality. A personality that sets you forth on a path the rest of your life. Many years ago, not everybody learned in Kollel for 10 years or 5 years like you see today. Many started off in Kollel after they got married for 2 years. And Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky, you all heard of him, he said it's very important. The reason even though we're not talking about Kollel now, but the thought that he imparts is something which is applicable to us now. And he said, when you get married, there's an expression in the Gemara in the Sechtes Zvachim, Kol ha'osa al das rishonehu osa. A person, when he starts off, the way he starts off sets a pattern. If in your married life you start off sitting and learning in a kollel for a couple of years, and that sets a tone, how you're going to raise your family, the hashkafot that you're going to imbue your family with, that you're going to live by. This same concept is very much for the few years after high school. What you will choose in the next couple of years will impact the way you're going to grow as an adult. A Ben Torah that is through and through a Ben Torah. And even should it be that you decide full-time learning in the bigger picture, I'll learn for a number of hours a day and I want to have a career or whatever it may be. There's nothing wrong with wanting to earn a living. But you'll be a different type of person. These years are not replaceable. So when you think about it, think about what I want in my life. Do I want to be a Ben Torah? Do I want to raise a mishpacha that's infused with the simchas hachayim of Torah? And I want to talk about that for a moment. The simchas hachayim of Torah, the joy of life that comes. Rabbi say is a pasuk in Mishlei. In kakesef tavakshenu. If you'll seek out, like you seek out money, and you'll search for it like a treasure. So then you will find the Das Hashem. Then we'll find the Das of Hashem. Hashem's Torah. You know what Hashem's Torah is? Hashem's Torah is the manifestation of his Ratzon, of what he wants in this world from us. Now, the Chafetz Chaim said a very interesting thing. We all know there's Torah and there's Yerushalayim. And by the way, when I talk about Yerushalayim, I don't mean when people sometimes talk about the negativity, the do's and the don'ts, If you do an Avera touch, of course, there's such a thing called Yerushalayim, but there's something much more profound and deeper. It's about a relationship and realizing we have a relationship with Hashem, the Almighty, and all of His greatness. And it's only we who have that privilege. There's an unbelievable pasuk. Ivdu es Hashem b'yira, serve Hashem with awe, v'gilu b'ra'ada, and rejoice and trembling. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone, Khalilah, were holding a gun to my head, I wouldn't be rejoicing and trembling. I know I would tremble, but I wouldn't be rejoicing. What does it mean? Because what it means is we serve Hashem with the awe of who He is and all of His greatness. But we realize it is only we who have the privilege, Am Yisrael, and the schus to be able to serve Him and to daven. So by the way, don't look at your davening like a chore. Look at it like it's a tremendous privilege and schus that we have. So when it comes to Yiras Hashem, it's like kesef. It's like business. There are days when you do well. There are days when it doesn't happen. But what do? You get up the next morning and you go back to the business. That's our pursuit of Yerushalayim. We have a Yetzer Tov, Yetzer Hara. We have better days. Maybe sometimes we have weaker days. And maybe there are days we slip. We get back up tomorrow morning and we do our best. But when it comes to Torah, it's like a treasure. Yakorehi mipnina. It's more precious than any diamond, any precious stone. You know what it means for the Kohen Gadol to go in on Yom Kippur to the Kodshei Kodshim? Yakorehi mipnina. Tosfos says in the Seftas Baba Kama, when you sit by the Gemara in the morning, and I sit by the Gemara in the morning, that's something which is be'etzem more precious than the Kohen Gadol going into the Kodshei Kodshim on Yom Kippur. And we all know what that's all about, or at least we think we understand what it's all about. But you know what? When it comes to learning, sometimes we just don't think that way. Maybe it's because we do it every day, but that's what it is. It's precious. It's a treasure. If you knew you had a treasure in your backyard, you would just keep on digging until you find it. We all have a treasure in the backyard. Because we say it all the time on Shabbat and we don't realize it. V'sein chalkeinu b'soy rosecha. Hashem gives every Yid, every Jew, a portion in Torah. That it is we were put on this world, you and me, and your Rebbe, Rav Chandler, and every Jew, to realize our chelik, our portion in Torah. And that treasure is what we have to dig for. And to know how to dig for it properly takes a few years and many years of learning in a base medrash. I may have some white whiskers, but I'm still digging because I love it. And it brings the joy to life. And what I want to share with you and encourage you is that you should allow yourselves to have that same simchas achayim and joy that comes from learning the Heilige Torah, or the Torah, however you pronounce it. It's all the same thing, because we're all Hashem's children. You could be Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Yemenite, whoever you are, but we're all in it together, as we all know. And I want to give you a bracha that you should all continue. Give yourself that chance. I would almost beg you, don't sell yourselves short. You'll become Bali Parnasa a few years later. Have the patience. Have the willpower. Think to yourself that you can't really live a full life of the joy of a Yid without it. And you can all do it, because I'm observing you. And you're all B'nai Torah that can do it. So, whether it's to take you to Eretz Yisrael, or it's to take you to a yeshiva in Lakewood, and turn to your Rebbe for the proper guidance for that. Okay? But I ask you, be mamshech, continue, haschal. Look at first year Beis Medrash again, not 13th grade. It's a whole new world. It's not another year. It's a whole new experience. And give yourselves the chance to enjoy it. You should all grow to become Choshevei Yom Talmidei Chachamim B'nei Torah. And yes, I bench you not just in Ruchnius, in Gashmius as well. You should be Zeicha to what's called L'Shtei Shulchanos, 2 tables. The table of Torah and Ruchnius, and Hashem's brachas of Parnasa, that you should have the wherewithal and means to use it, L'man HaTorah, to raise a beautiful family, eventually a Torah-tika family. Bracha v'hatzlacha. It's my pleasure if you have any questions you'd like to discuss, but the first thing is I want to say Shalom Aleichem to everybody, because you really look like such a nice program. Please, everybody stop.